Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, Thursday the 21st of March. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Don't forget that, as always, the sites get free of charge by you coming back and using the site, using the adverts. That's what keeps us free of charge, so thank you for doing that. Well, you're probably aware by now we've got some wintry weather ahead in the next 48 hours or so, but there are still these signs of milder weather coming through in about 6 or so days' time. But for now, radar picture shows rain just coming across Ireland, across southern Wales and across central southern parts of England as I record this video at just after midday on Thursday. Just watching severe weather warnings pile in as well, and it looks like we really do have to deal with winter once again. Let me just show you what's going on. These are the 8:50 temperatures. This is valid for midday today. Now, what I want you to notice is watch this mild air down to the south coming northwards. Okay, so as we go through the sequence, you'll see that mild air there, look, just edging its way northwards. In it goes. Still got the cold air holding on across Scotland, look, but now we're midday on Friday. So there's the mild air, look, gone northwards, you see, but then watch. It gets forced back southwards by the colder air up towards the north, and this cold air to the north wins through as we go through the weekend and into next week. Now, it really is causing a forecasting conundrum because it's deciding on where, when and how much snow is going to fall. Let me just show you what's going on. We've got low pressure centred out here towards the west. This is all the rain coming northwards. Here's the cold easterly wind, look, out towards the east of the country, unsurprisingly for an easterly wind. Let's just move on then through the sequence, and this is getting into 6 o'clock on Friday morning. Notice rain's heavy across Ireland, heavy rain across Wales, heavy rain southwest England, into the Midlands, getting into northern England too, and it tries to get its way northwards, but by late tomorrow it's being forced back southwards by the colder air up towards the north and towards the east, and then into the weekend we pick up this easterly flow. Snow flurries on the eastern coast, although many places becoming drier, but cold is going to be the order of things into the weekend. Higher pressure then moves into northern parts of Scotland during the early parts of next week. And then what we find is the high hanging around for a time, so some severe frosts to come through early into next week, but then as we get towards the Easter period, the high showing signs of clearing off towards the east, we pick up a milder southerly flow, and hopefully, this is Maundy Thursday, the end of Maundy Thursday, hopefully we should find milder south to southwest winds moving in by Good Friday, although as you can see it's going to be bringing quite an area of rain with it. So the overall theme is certainly for this cold weather and the risk of snow, but it looks as if things will become milder. So let's just deal with the snow then. This is this chart from weatheronline.co.uk. This is the forecast weather between midday and 6 o'clock this evening, and you won't be surprised to know the blue stars are snow, the green dots here are rain. Now, go forward 6 hours, so this is up till midnight. You notice how it's starting to pick out on some snow across the high ground of the Midlands, Wales, northern parts of Ireland, as this heavy rain moves its way northwards. Some snow showers as well, affecting the eastern coast of Scotland. Go forward another 6 hours. This is the position between midnight and 6 o'clock, and this is pretty heavy snow across the hills of Wales, getting down to low levels in Shropshire, low levels for the northern Midlands, low levels as well into the home counties, and it's kind of this area that we see the threat of lying snow by Friday morning. Could be 1 or 2 centimetres perhaps at low levels, at high levels 5 centimetres or so. Then into Friday, the snow edges its way northwards. Now then, this is the position through tomorrow morning. The main snow risk is northern Wales, the Midlands, probably the northern Midlands, northern parts of East Anglia running into northern England, southern Scotland, particularly southwest, high ground of Northern Ireland. This is real problems across northern England tomorrow and Northern Ireland. That's where my main threat area is. And for the northern Midlands, blizzard conditions, strong easterly winds, absolutely horrid. Then, through Friday afternoon, the main threat risk again is in a very similar area, and the more stars there are, the heavier the snow is. Now, much of this over high ground, but not exclusively so. So there we are expecting snow at low levels as well, and increasingly so through Friday. As I say, add in the effect of that wind, and these are blizzards basically across the high routes of the Pennines, southern Scotland, and northern parts of Wales too. Go on another 6 hours into midnight, still snowing across northern England. Then into the early hours of Saturday morning, the model is bringing back the snow. It brings it back southwards, and look, Through the night on Friday into Saturday, the main area, Northern Ireland, Wales, Southern England, through East Anglia, Northern England, Southern Scotland, all of this area looks to be at risk of still continuous snow. And then on Saturday itself, Saturday morning, still there, Saturday evening, still there, it fades away finally into the early hours of Sunday. This is a very, very wintry situation. It's one not to be messed with. This is not a situation that we are used to seeing at the end of March. This is going to be causing major disruption if it comes in as is suggested just at the moment. So that was the GFS. How does the NAE handle it? This is the high resolution from the Met Office model. This is rainfall, whether it's going to be falling as rain, which is the blue colours you see here, or snow, which is pink. So this is up to midday today. 6 o'clock this evening. You see it's got most of it still as rain, so no threat really. Heavy down towards the southwest, bits of snow across eastern Scotland. Then this is what happens, look, up to midnight. The same as the GFS. It's seeing it turn to snow over the Welsh mountains, hills of Shropshire, hills of Northern Ireland as well. 6 o'clock on Friday morning, it's Northern Ireland. It's down through North Wales, Central Wales, into parts of the Midlands, Northern England, particularly the northwest. Then through the morning tomorrow, look at that area. Much of Northern Ireland, Wales, Northern Midlands, Northern England, Southern Scotland, still there for tomorrow evening, still there overnight to Saturday, and by then it's moving back south again, and it's still there as well into Saturday morning. We are still suffering from that. Now, that model only goes forward 48 hours, that's why I can only show you that. But you see, we've still got continuous snow within that area. So what about amounts? Well, this is the NAE going up to midnight on Friday, snow cover. But just watch what happens. Look, you see the increase here, Northern Ireland, North Wales, Northern Midlands. That's Friday morning. Then through Friday morning itself into the Friday afternoon, it's the whole of this area here that really is at risk. It puts most of it over high ground, admittedly, but we need to be aware of it being there. And then overnight to Saturday, back south it comes, affecting a wide area during Saturday of the Northern Midlands, Northern England, Northern Ireland, southern parts of Scotland, bits and pieces perhaps further south. The GFS puts far more on it. This is forecast snow from the GFS. You get this from the Weather website. And if we just go forward, this is the position then by midday tomorrow. I think these figures are high ground, so don't panic. This is in centimetres, but high ground. But I think even at low levels we could start to see something. The GFS has definitely overdone it. And this is the position by 6 o'clock Saturday morning. There's midday on Saturday. But I do think this threat area for snow is a realistic one. I think the main threat, southern Scotland, northwest England, North Wales, northern Midlands, it's that area within there that we see the highest risk of snow. So some very, very wintry weather on the way, or the potential for it certainly. Again, as so often with this country, it's knife-edge stuff. However, it's not just snow, it's heavy rain as well. And across southwest England, Wales, the Midlands, these are the sort of figures we can expect running up to the close of play on Saturday. 70 millimetres plus in the southwest, 50 to 60 for many areas are predicted. So much there, isn't there? But what about further afield? What's going to happen as we go forward? Is this? Well, I'm hopeful this is the last hurrah of real winter weather, because look, we see this major temperature rise here showing on the ECMWF from the 29th onwards. Also, the GFS ensemble has the same temperature rise in there. Look, it's in here. Up go the temperatures, becoming milder. I think a milder, unsettled southwesterly flow. It's going to be Ireland, western parts of the UK and Scotland that see most of the rain. More eastern and southern areas becoming drier from Maundy Thursday, Good Friday onwards. So actually, Easter, although perhaps not dry, isn't looking too bad. So I'm going to leave you with that because I know there was so much information there. But listen, you can stay updated at WeatherWeb. Just keep coming back to the site. We'll frequently update there. Follow us on Twitter at Weather School. Do a Facebook search for Weather School too. So thanks again for watching. Please, please, please do stay tuned to the forecast. Take extreme care if you are planning on driving Northern England, Northern Midlands, Wales, southern parts of Scotland tomorrow. You could get caught out by this, okay, particularly on the high level routes. This is not a pleasant situation, and also be aware of the heavy rain down towards the southwest. You know, I don't over egg things. I try my best not to do that, not to fall into the camp of saying it's going to be horrendous, it's going to be horrendous, and you're certainly not looking at a snow goose here. You know, it's not something I absolutely love, but I can recognise a severe situation when I see one, and this looks to be it for some parts of the country. So thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and stay warm, I suppose. Bye for now.